We're on day 3, Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. Our weekly question is, how do elevators work? So in the previous lesson, we talked about fixed pulleys, and I told you there were 2 different kinds. There are fixed and movable. Today we're going to talk about movable pulleys. If you remember, fixed pulleys stay in place. They do not move. Not all pulleys are fixed in place. Some pulleys move with the load that they are lifting or lowering. These pulleys, called movable pulleys, reduce the amount of force you need to do the work, just like some other simple machines do. So I'm going over here, looking in our vocabulary. A movable pulley is a pulley that moves with the load. Well, that's pretty easy. Movable moves. All right. We can measure that change in the amount of force needed. When a machine allows you to do work with less force, it provides mechanical advantage. Over here, mechanical advantage is the number of times a machine multiplies the force put into it. So you want to put as little force into it yourself so that you have, and then have mechanical advantage to help you out. Fixed pulleys and movable pulleys can be used together in pulley systems. So here we have fixed pulleys, we have a movable pulley, but this whole thing all together is called a pulley system. Every time you add another movable pulley to a pulley system, you increase the mechanical advantage. But remember, there's a trade-off. You can't decrease the amount of force you need to do the work without increasing the distance. For pulleys, that means you need to have a lot of rope. So here you have 3 questions you were to answer. Answering complete sentences, but please use the reading to help you with your answers. So you should have went back and looked. On number 1, how does mechanical advantage help you do work? Well, if you go back up here where it talks about mechanical advantage, when a machine allows you to do work with less force, it provides mechanical advantage. So it allows you to do work with less force. Number 2, how would you increase mechanical advantage in a pulley system? Well, to increase mechanical advantage, it says every time you add another movable pulley to a pulley system, you increase the mechanical advantage. So you could add more pulleys. Doesn't have to just be movable, it can also be fixed. The more pulleys you have, the more mechanical advantage. But remember, if you add more pulleys, you need to make sure you have more rope or chain or whatever you're using to go through that pulley. Number 3, a zip line is used to move a person or an object across a gap between high places. I've seen this done. I have not done it myself because I am terrified of heights. If you've done it, or your parents have done it, or somebody you know has done it, send me a comment and let me know, because I'm jealous of them. I wish I had their bravery, their courage. The question is, why do you think a zip line uses movable pulleys? Well, a zip line uses movable pulleys because they reduce the amount of force needed to move something. Okay? So if you remember, just using fixed pulleys is going to pull it up and down. When you put in that movable pulley, that's when you can start moving things like left and right, different distances, okay? It's going to remove how much force you're going to need to pull that person to from one place to another. All right, so that's all about movable pulleys. If you have any questions, let me know. Remember, if you know somebody that's done a zip line, leave me a comment because I want to know who they are. I hope you have a wonderful day.